What's going on? What's going on? I think I forgot to share it. Share. How's everybody doing? Crazy day, crazy day. How we doing? How we doing? Thought I'd hop on the chart a little bit with you guys. All right. Get it shared in the Discord here. Boom, baby, boom. What's going on? What's going on? Give everybody a second to get in. Just about forgot to share it with everybody. All right. Sounds okay. Sounds okay. Yeah, Alicia, we did do good this morning, right? What's up, D. Daniel? Deanna, think positive. I like that. I like that. All right. So, yeah, Tesla. What's up, Scott? What's up? What's up, Kim Cat, Travis Riddle? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So, I wanted to show everybody a little bit on Tesla. This is the 1 hour. This is back to the last swing low. You can see we tagged these bottom levels a few times. So I'm just dating back to that. Yeah, I feel that. Think positive. There you go, Christopher Walker. Boom, baby. That's right, Travis. That's right. If you notice, all this up here, these volume shelves, this is kind of the range of trading. Okay. When we gave up this shelf here at you can call it 330, 332, something like that. When we gave up this bottom shelf, there was very little, I will say. Right here was a little bit, very little to catch it. If I just go over here, you'll see it's kind of the only place where we bounced a little bit today. Pretty close to it. Right there on a 1 hour. So these two volume bar shelves, basically the bottom of this, that was all that stood in our way. and it was not enough. Actually, it's a perfect touch. You see that? Look at that red candle wick. Doesn't get any prettier than that. Here was the one. That's the one. Gone. Yep. You can also see why we're holding right here. This big shelf of volume going back through here. That's why we're holding. So Tesla needs to hold this 270 level. It's a big level for Tesla. Now, in my mind, I have about a 250 average on Tesla. So I'm riding it, and I will probably buy more if we get back to it. I bought a few shares today. This is long-term shares. But when I go charting stuff for long-term, I want big old shelves like this is where I buy. I don't want to buy... if I show you that last move up top there, I don't want to buy up here where there's no volume. Before this last run up and this consolidation, there was very little up here. Used to be nothing up here, and it gave way to why we fell. You can see why we reach the top of where we reach. See this volume? This was the next hurdle to get over for Tesla, and it was trying. It was trying. Right here's as far as it got, 367. Otherwise, we could have started heading back towards 380s. Yep. Dankus, you're welcome. You're welcome. HA Best. Two things. I do not hold leaps or nothing 50% down. So chalk that one in your book for learning. I don't care how long term I'm looking. I would, even on my long term shares, if I'm still up on long term shares, but I would not hold anything 50% down. Even leaps. Set yourself a modest stop loss even on a leap. You can always re-enter, get back in, but you don't want to be holding like that. So Tesla, for me, for short term, you're looking right here. We need to hold 270. Yeah, bottom of that level right there. It'd be good to hold 270, and we can. There's some chunking in here. We could see an up day tomorrow if we look at the RSI and MACD, how oversold we got. What did the daily print? Oh my God. Woo. Way down. Way down. So what's next for Tesla? They could make up and things skyrocket. It could vacillate down here. I don't know. I'm very bullish long-term Tesla. I mean, why wouldn't you be? I'd love to be a buyer back down here at 200. Just to tell you this, I was up 54% on my shares and still didn't sell. I'm not selling my Tesla until My sale goal is $500 to $800 at least. That's long term. What's up, Jose? Dankish banked 300 bills today. Nice. Jose, I'm hoping for some opportunities also. If anybody followed my levels today, after I got off, you should have done well. We go back. I just want to chart the day with you for a second. Did anybody use the trading view setup I did for you past couple nights ago, 2 or 3 nights ago? Okay, let's go over this day. Y'all know I like the 5-minute view. First thing I notice. You guys notice this? This is clear as can be. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. Right? Lower highs all day long. Yeah, think positive. I'd like to see some robots start coming out pretty soon. Definitely not a good look for Elon, and I just wish he was in good standing there. I'd like to see him just chill out and run the business and not ruffle so many feathers. Let the business accelerate, and you got a lot of people invested in there. You got to take care of them. Okay. Mandiga, thank you. Is my picture too big on this? I can shrink it down. Yeah, I'm glad you like the trading view setup. Rich man, I'll try to find a bounce zone. Really this day played fairly easy. We hit good this morning. When I go turn those indicators on for you, I don't have to turn them on. Here, I'm gonna do it for you. Here, pre-market low, right? Really, depending on how you look at this, that candle got me a little interested, but now we all know this was a fake out candle in the pre-market because Trump was talking with China. Now, first entry, there was your pre-market, and then morning market structure ended up being here, and again here for the high morning market. Now, when we throw on VWAP, kind of all we need, right? Every time we make a low, so if we get rid of this first one, where's our entry, guys? We immediately printed a red candle, then this red candle broke pre-market. Got a green candle to open and close under pre-market, which gave us morning market. This candle here, this red candle, was a nice flush. This was a good little flush here. 593.50 to 590. That was a whole point on this one candle. Little vacillation, and ended up giving us all the way down here to 594.20. Now, whenever we get a low, when we get that first low, if we make a dip down or rip up, whichever way, and then we get a reversal, well, I mark it a different color, mark it something that stands out. So we'll make it a white line right here, right on the bodies of all these candles. Now, we couldn't break it. We start reversing. All right. Now we come all the way back up. You can start early risky position here when we start getting over VWAP and closing over VWAP. These candles here are very tricky candles. Very tricky candles. This don't become safe again until we break it right here. This is the safe entry, this green candle. If you take this green candle, what's it doing? Breaking morning market high. You get 597.60. So we'll say 597.70 if you got a bad feel. Top two candles, another whole point, pretty much one whole point breakout, and we couldn't really get over. We got over pre-market. This got me bullish a little bit, but we immediately lost it. We couldn't hold when this candle, we got a line here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 50 minutes worth of candles that closed on top of pre-market high, and we couldn't make a new high. Could not make a new high. When we started giving this up, and then we gave morning market highs back up, like, to me at that point, I know I kind of think we're ranging. We're not doing nothing unless we break lows, because we sure wasn't making highs. Where did we come down and bounce again, guys? Same place, right? Same place. I caught this candle here for 45% just because I took it on the cross of this line, because it was breaking lows, but it did not break lows. I caught this on a coach session with somebody. Now, when we break lows, we make lows. When we break highs, we make highs. So, I did take this position and I sold it high, 40-some%, I think 45%. Now, if you get used to doing trend lines, this was a pretty good trend line. You can adjust it a little bit. These were a little bit fakey. You got over VWAP and then lost it again. The way I do it is because you're back in the middle of the range here, you don't really want to be taking trades until you get a move back over this or under this, unless you get a hard rejection off of VWAP, right? So, early entry would be when you cross back under VWAP. Pretty solid entry is this candle here. Look, it breaks pre-market low and morning market low on the same time. This was a great flush. The whole thing was a good flush. And then this candle topped it off with breaking lows a day, even though it came back. Guess what? High, lower high, lower high, lower high. All day long. This was a pattern. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. And the big flush was here. Sometimes when it tests the level a few times, it keeps knocking on it, knocking on it, knocking on it. It finally breaks it, and it breaks it violently. This was a great flush. This was probably Tesla dragging us down, but it was a great flush. All we're doing is playing breakouts, guys. All we're doing is playing breakouts. Here was another entry. This one broke pre-market lows, morning market lows. Pre-market lows, morning market lows. We come back again. We break under. This time we bounced. We couldn't even get a back above pre-market. So I use these levels all throughout the day. And when this one broke low of day, man, that was money in the bank right there. Money in the bank. This one got me up here a little bit. I thought since we got over those highs back here. Look. When we got over those, I thought, we could be moving up. No. That's when stupid stuff happens with politicians, and then they can ruin a good run. So when we when we break lows, we make lows, guys. Even up here, when we broke this high, we did make a new little high. It wasn't much, but we did break it. No breakout though. No continuation at all. Now, if I go and remove all my drawings now, we're back to candles and VWAP. That's all we have. Candles and VWAP. If I'm just patient throughout the day and I take it when we break our structure or when we break lows, that pays for the whole day. That one, when we made that first set of lows, that number right there, that big boy, perfect trade. 594.20. 3 points on one move. 3 whole points. That was a flush right there. That was a flush. All right, guys. Now let's go turn on our indicators I gave you. Free indicators. Look at this. It marked it for you. Marks it for you. Purple lines are your morning market. The only thing it does different is it catches wicks instead of bodies, so gotta be careful with that, I guess. Thurs L, yeah. Yep, we live trade every day. I live trade on my own 3 days a week, and then I'm with Josh 2 days a week. What's up, Selfish? That's right, Brad. Yeah, she's all over that stuff, man. A little out of my wheelhouse. Cool, Jose. So yeah, with this setup, you had pre-market high, you had previous day high, and it's labeled for you over here. Previous day low, another good break point, and then tomorrow this will roll over and start going again. Each day it gives you morning market structure. Each day you're getting pre-market highs and lows and previous day highs and lows. So can you move those indicator lines right there? Kevin, these plot for you, so they're stationary. You can't move these. You can draw your own. TH, you brand new to the Discord. What you need to do, hit the subscribe on my YouTube and the like. And then go back to Sunday night and Monday night. I did a video showing you all of the setup on this indicator. Omari, yeah, if you're on the free one, or maybe the first tier, you can only have maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 indicators or something like that. It doesn't let you have but a certain number. You probably got to get the middle subscription to be able to get through 3 or 4 indicators up here. So the way this is, I have VWAP plus 4 indicators. But one of these indicators also give you, included in one, you get 3 different EMAs with it. And they are dead on. They're TradingView EMAs, so they're dead on. I checked them, back tested them. Yeah, TH. What is it? Rips. Go watch those first 2 videos. I think it's Sunday night and Monday night this week. You can probably just watch the Monday night one. It's got TradingView in the link. It's got TradingView in the name. Let's see if I can find it real fast.
Stick with me for 30 seconds and I'll show you the trading strategies I used that allowed me to quit my full-time job.
Sorry, guys. Lord.
7, 6.
Why does it do that? My videos. Okay, here we go. There you go. I just posted it in the chat. The reason I don't just tell you is because I don't remember the name of them. If I did, and it's not what's written here. Plus, you got to go into each setting on each one and switch them up some. And I'll show you how to do that on that video. So, yeah, just take time, go watch that video. And hit the like button when you do it. Alright, guys. So, yeah, this plots your EMAs. This plots morning market structure, pre-market structure, previous day high and low. All of it is plotted for you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a daggone thing. If you go back to, we can go back to this day. Do your right here. Okay, here's open and bail on this day. It's giving you pre-market high, pre-market low so far, okay? And you'll see as I replay this, it's going to start showing you. See, it tracks current day high and current day low. These 2 purple lines it's showing you is your morning market structure. Okay, now your first 3 5-minute candles have been printed. The 2 purple lines have become your morning market structure. The blue line was your previous day high. Down here was your previous day low. It's already plotted for you. Everything as it goes, it's plotting it for you, and you get the 9 EMA, the 20, and the 200 the way that I've got it set up. Here was that current high. There was your previous day high. Boom, it just broke over. Looky there. I mean, it maps it for you. Your over morning market structure. It's a really good setup, especially if you're sort of new, you're not good with drawing lines, you're not confident. It's a really great set of indicators for you, okay? I'll just stop there and exit that, okay? Yeah, thank you, Lala. Trainer just had a Memorial Day discount. They do, Jose. Yeah, they have a lot of discounts. Pre-market, Allen. Thanks, Tavers. So, Kevin Allen, pre-market starts at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Now, the one reason I like TradingView, when you go down here and you turn on, normally it's just RTH down here, regular trading hours, right? You click that and put extended on, and this shows you the bluish sort of background is after hours from the day before. The brown background is pre-market hours. The black background is normal trading hours. Just like now, that was after hours. Tomorrow morning, pre-market will be here, then normal day. Unfortunately, Webull combines the two. That's one downfall of Webull I don't like. I wish it shaded the back half and the front half different colors of after hours and pre-market. The only way you can do that is touch nighttime mode, which TradingView don't have, and show the overnight session where it divides it in the light gray. So yeah. Yep, that's the only downfall with Webull that I have. Otherwise, I love Webull. There is no better, quicker option trading than Webull. Okay. So, oh no. Anybody got any questions right quick before I go? Just getting in here. What's the name? Desert D, I just explained all that. Naya, thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. Desert D, I've got a video from a couple days ago. I'm going to post it again in the chat. Right there it is. That explains all three indicators and the settings that I have this on. Okay. All three indicators are explained and the settings on those indicators. So you don't even have to draw. You can follow your EMAs and follow the structure, follow the technicals. Today's technicals, once you got, there was several spots for quick puts today. And then this one here at the end of the day ripped. At that time, I add this line, this first run down, we bounce and retook the whole day. So everybody got bullish, right? Well, it got up here and could not maintain first, previous day high. Second, the top of morning market structure. It could not maintain those. So you have to switch with the market. It became bearish, so I got bearish. Kevin, yeah, I'll be with the GOAT tomorrow. I feel you, Adam. I feel you. I'm glad you're liking the indicator, man. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I don't care to look at something for anybody if you need me to, and So okay, there we go. Yep. If you want me to look at it, Rips wants meta. Just want to say things. Remember that thing. TH, I'm so happy to help. Omari, thank you. Adam, there is no extended trading for options anywhere. Cannot buy or sell options after hours or before hours. The only exception to the rules is for 15 minutes when the market closes. You got 15 minutes. You can buy or sell, I think, the ETFs like QQQ and SPY. I don't think you can do any options on individual stocks either. But for 15 minutes from Eastern time, 4 o'clock to 4:15, you can buy or sell an option. So if the market sold real hard, but you think we're going to bounce, 5 or 10 minutes after 4, you could take a call for the next day. Yep. What's up, Matt Ream? How you doing? Dankish with the super chat, my dog. Thank you. I'll take that coffee on you. Palantir. I don't know if you guys was with me on Josh's live the other day, but I made mention of the 1 hour MACD, and that was the beginning of this move, if anybody paid attention. Palantir lost the POC right here at 123. This shelf caught it. It's going to back test this 122 to 125 area and make a decision after that. The 1 hour is trying to flatten out. Let's see what the 30 did. 30 crossed up, but no explosion on RSI, so I'd be careful. Looks a little. What's a 4 hour? Here's your 4 hour RSI. I mean daily RSI, sitting at 50, pointing down. Tried to cross up, got denied. Look at that whole run up. Here's your pivot low. 117.50. 108. 92, my friend. If you lose 115, she gone. If you lose 115, it's gone, brother. Okay. Omari, you remember it? Yeah. It was a hard call to make, man, because the 1 hour, you go back here and look at it. I've said this a bunch over and over and over. The 1 hour MACD cross will normally produce a move in 1 to 3 days. It's a high percentage, I'll say. It's not always, but it's 100. It's a pretty good percentage move. And this was Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday. I think it was this day. Man, it was range bound. Range bound. So when you look at that cross, that initial cross on the MACD, you know, the SPY has not gave up 588 yet. And then you got to lose 584 to me. Now, when that 1 hour crossed back here on Wednesday, when I said that, right there, the opening of the day, you see that? This is here was the range that day, pretty much there to there, right? Flat price action. Now look at your momentum. Right. Now look at your MACD. So price was not breaking up, not breaking out. It was staying flat up here while momentum was decreasing. That's a little touch of bearish divergence on a 1 hour. Now, Josh is right. It's much more trustworthy and believable on a 4 hour. The 4 hour's not shown us that yet, other than I want you guys to pay attention to this too. On TradingView, you know, the 4 hour has crossed down. Now on TradingView, the RSI will usually, I think about always, that you gotta, the RSI is the purple line, the yellow line is the signal line. The RSI will flip and precede the MACD. So if you look at the MACD back here, when it flipped, the RSI flipped at 7 o'clock. The MACD flips in between 7 and 8. Not long after. So at that point, what I usually like to do is buy 5 days out on your expiration at the money or in the money, and you would sell in half the time. If you bought 5 days, you would sell on day 1, 2, or 3. That's how I look at it. Okay. Lipham, I never go against Josh on anything, but I don't understand volume. I don't understand the volume nodes very well. So I'm telling you, no, I don't. I hate the volume nodes down here. I like the volume profile, which is what I use. These those yellow and blue bars, because I can see volume flipped over and turned across the price action. But those bars down at the bottom, I just cannot grasp it. Okay, and I've been trading a while. I trade with you guys live pretty much 5 days a week. I just don't use it. I can't use it. I'm probably never going to use it because it doesn't have a rhyme or reason to me. This shows me a picture, but I can't make sense out of the volume bars at the bottom. I just can't do it. Steve, Dickey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. AMD, somebody said. Lipum, I like the cross of price, and I often also like bounce and rejection. I took a bounce this morning for you guys live. I don't remember where it was, but I did. You know, everything, a lot of these tracked identical today. You had that. I will tell you, AMD in a great big range up here, man. You know, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Josh was buying AMD and 90s up to 100, and it just hit 120. So nice 20 to 30% move. On the daily, yep, fixed range volume profile. Kim. Lipum, I love the cross of price because it's breaking structure. Okay. AMD has crossed on the RSI on the daily to the downside. Now, starting to look a little bearish to me. One man's opinion, I suppose. Did you catch this on the way down when I marked this for y'all? This has been a month or two ago. Well, a few months back. Look at this breakout. Now look where we stopped. Look where we've stopped, guys. Look at these highs right here. Really daggone close. Having trouble here at 120. That was the highs back here. Boom. Right there. Stretch this across. 120. Oh yeah, looky there at that green candle back there. Absolutely. Look where we had bounced before right here. There's you a head and a shoulder pattern. Yep, this was a nice descending bullish channel. These come down, find support, and then they break up. So I could have saw this getting all the way to 70 from all this back here. Some pretty good support back here. That's from 2020 though. Long ways back. Brad Bryan, I do not know. I want to say you can, but I'm not sure. TradingView, I still can't figure out how to do options on it. I can buy shares. I can connect Webull and buy shares on it, but I've not figured out how to like see an options chain over there and buy and sell options on TradingView. I don't know how. Okay, was that it, guys? Oh, volume profile, somebody said. Was it D, Daniel? I'll do you one. Let's see what we want. Let's do Suey. How about that? No, let's not do Suey. Let's do, let's see if we can get that BBAI. I got some alerts set here. BBAI, you know, it's in a channel right now. And it don't look good. About to get a cross down on BBAI on the MACD. Look at the buy signal it gave back here. Early buy signal. On this cross up. It crossed up once. It crossed up, but it really held close together. It didn't start breaking apart till up here. The blue line and orange line have to start spreading apart from each other to see price action start moving. You got it right here on the RSI. Cross down, cross up. Here's where price started spreading apart. Right back in here. Man, that would have been sweet. $2 to $3. Here's Suey. Look at my last price. Look where it stopped. Shooting from the hip, baby. Boom. Suey coming downtown, Julie Brown, son. All right, here we go. Indicators. FIXEDRANGE. Fixed range. It'll come up for you here. Fixed range volume profile. Click it once. X off. Come to the right where there's no candles been printed yet. Click it once. Then just stretch back as far as you want to go. Now, I'm going to go to this pivot low back here. Why? Well, look at this low. Look at that low. This is pretty good. I can measure back further if I want. I can do the whole daggone thing. It's going to tell you where big buyers are. Look where it held. Look what happened when we exploded up. We got over 240. This was the gap. Look at this gap of volume. The lack thereof right here. Look at this explosion. When it gets we climbed back over this POC bar, point of control. Got over the next biggest volume bar and gone. Exploded up. Now it has to hold. It got to the top of these big shelves. Couldn't. It just ran out of steam mainly because Bitcoin, I guess. And yeah, the daily now, like you might see it easier on the 1 hour. come back. We got rejected here. Okay. There was you a high. We come back, tested it, made a new low. Okay. When we made this low, I'll set me a bar at it. Now, it bounces back, makes a high, even with these lows pretty much. Right there. Retesting this. Somewhere in their neighborhood. Yeah, there you go. Pretty doggone close. Now, when this comes back, the safe trade is when we make new lows, right? Boom, right there. When we break lows, we make lows. You could have adjusted this up to the body. Man, why does it do that to me? Come on. Making me look bad, Trading View. Alright, there we go. We broke previous lows. If you wanted to, you could adjust this bar down to the wick on these candles on your previous lows. Right there. When you break them, you make them. This would have been short. Could have took this short on Blowfin from 305 to 290. 15-cent move on Blowfin. You can use leverage, 3x leverage, 5x leverage. That's how I would trade this. Now, going back to your volume profile on the daily here, if it breaks 290, I would about say we come back and test these lows, 230, possibly down into here at 150. The daily, though, has gotten, it's starting to get close to 30 oversold. Let's do a weekly. Oh boy. Oh boy, Suey. Suey Von Huey. Look at there. RSI is about to cross down. MACD is going to cross down on the daily if this continues. And it looks like it wants to. So, unfortunately, my beloved Suey, it's not looking good. Alright. RUN is showing relative strength today. Can you please look at it? RUN. Salha, yeah, I can show you VWAP. I'll do these last couple requests, and I gotta go, guys. ER, what about options on Robinhood Legend? I have not bought Robinhood Legend options yet. I've got an account on Robinhood. I mainly just buy. I've just started buying. I've barely had it. I just started buying Tesla over there for long term. I buy a share or two here and there and let it ride. So, I have looked at Robinhood Legends, and it's not bad for. It's way better than the phone app. Way better than the phone app. VWAP. Let me get a stock up for that. Let's look at SPY. When I go, I'll just erase mine and add it back. Okay. VWAP. Volume weighted average price. That's the one you want. Click it one time, it adds it to your chart. Okay, here it is. VWAP session. Okay. This is how it comes. This is VWAP bands. It has a lower band, a middle band, and an upper band. The middle band is normal VWAP. Now, they say anytime price gets above the upper band, you can take a trade on the cross, or under the lower band, which would make sense. So you can run these three on there. You'll see on a ranging day, it never, one time it gets under the lower band. That's a range day. That's what ranging days do. It won't break away. On a good trending day, you see it gets above the upper band and rides. That's a trend day. This day wasn't bad. It came back, tested the middle band, and pretty much rode the upper band. That's how it comes normal. Here you break the lower band under, then you broke the upper band up here. So there is a way to just trade this. That's not how I do. So to alter the settings, go highlight it over here. Click settings. I do not change anything. I don't change any settings. Now, high plus low plus close. I guess that's the formula for it. On style, I'm uncheck upper band, lower band, and bands fill. It takes that little cloud away. Now, I changed that blue to the bright white, and that's pretty much it. I don't change anything on inputs. I did think this used to. That's the formula source. So uncheck upper band, lower band, bands fill. I changed the blue to white. You can change the thickness of it down here too if you like it to stick out more. Okay. What is this? Never realized what this was. Cross. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I just run it as a line. I didn't know that. Okay, that's VWAP. I run the middle VWAP. Just a different way of, this is what Josh uses. Okay, I'm not sure on Weeble. Input, style, introduction. Yep. That's it. No alterations on Weeble unless you change the multiplier. I don't do that. So they are very close. Though they do alter a little bit. between Webull and Trading View. Let me look at Trading View here. Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay. Any other questions, y'all? Brad Bryan, yep. Michael Litton music, brother. Yeah, I'm a musician too. That's why it says. You look at my PayPal or something? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody wanted me to look at RUN. Is that Sun Run? Oh, man. Okay. Let's see here. Are you in? Ooh. Man. It's wild looking. Let's just do the whole thing. Guess where all the volume's at? Interesting. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, Sun Run could be making a move. It could be making a move. If this daily gives a cross up, it's a little mixed up here, I'll say. Brad, thank you for the tip, brother. I took my tip jars off of it tonight. I didn't even thank you though. Thank you for the tip. Kind of flagging up here. I would say it's on the 4 hour. Man, I kind of like the daily, but I don't like the 4 hour. I have to have a little more. You have to prove it to me a little more. $840 resistance. 840 to 860 resistance. And it could fill this gap back up to 1065 up here. 1066. It's definitely. It was definitely a buy on the lows down here at 550. Right there, nice flat. Little double bottom there. Boom, boom. But this gap down was hardcore. Little mixed, man. Little mixed on Sun Run. I would want to get above 860 and start getting some like 15 and 30-minute candles to close up there. Definitely 860. I look back now. You see this consolidation back on this day back here. Look at the top of that day. Look where you're at right now. There's your resistance right now, my friend. So yeah, you need to get over 860, and then you can run back. Because I'm about guessing. You can look at there's your bar, brother. See that? There's the top of that range, 863 on the nose. On the nose, 863. There's not much volume to shut this thing down if it closes above 860, 870. Like it's got an easy run back up here to 1050. I mean, that's the best I can tell you. If this, then that, it's got to prove a little more to me. Over 860, I might take a position, and then I would treat 820 as my stop loss, or 790 bottom dollar, 790. Okay. Lipham, what did you ask for, Lipham? I'll give you one. Why do you predominantly only trade the SPY? Lipham, because for one, that's what I trade with you guys. The liquidity is so good that there's no spread between the bid and the ask virtually. So I can get in and out with market orders very easily. Because when we're trading same day options on it, or even a day or two out, there's a penny to a couple pennies difference in the bid and the ask. Whereas and Nvidia is about the same way. Apple, AMD, Google, Tesla's got a little bit of a spread. Doesn't bother me usually, but those are the kinds I like to get in and out of quick. Go start trading Oklo or something like that. The spread can get you. You got to do limit orders and kind of iffy if you're going to get filled or not. I've just spent so much time on it. I got a good eye for it, how it moves. That's why I like encouraging people to nail yourself down a few tickers. I'll tell you another ticker is nice to trade. Nobody wants to pay no attention to it though. It's Amazon. Amazon's usually a slow mover. A little easy to trade. It's tracked a lot with the SPY though lately. Yeah, right here. Same setup, man. All right. Ari, I like to use momentum, I like to use momentum. I trust my lines and my levels. If the momentum's there not to get me across something, I'm not usually entering. And a lot of people want to trade and throw darts in the middle of the day, and there's no volume there. So it's so choppy. Things get choppy and hard to read. about when you buy 5 days out and sell in a day or two. What were you looking at? So Lipham, I was looking at the 1 hour MACD. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. When you go to SPY on the 1 hour on Josh's live the other day, I told everybody the 1 hour MACD had just crossed down. That was right there. So that happened in pre-market. This was a flat range day though, but you could see momentum bleeding off all day long, which leads us to this day. So on a day like that, when I get it, I might buy like 5 days out on expiration, at the money or in the money, to withstand the volatility. And then, you know, I would have sold on this day, because if you would have bought on the opening of the day with a cross down, you would have bought somewhere halfway in this green candle probably. So 597 to be conservative, and you would have sold today, you know, around 591, 592. 5-6 point move on a swing. That ain't bad. Not bad at all. All right, my people. Peace. I love you. I appreciate you. If you want to support me, I'm going to tell you how, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you hit the description in the video, you're going to see the link for the Discord. Uncle Larry in the house, son. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Man, it makes me smile when you pop in here, Uncle Larry. Thank you, man. Thanks for the super chat, brother. So I was saying, guys, if you want to support me, the biggest way you can support me is to you can upgrade or sign up through the Discord with my link. It's in the description. You know, I'm on here every day for you. I'm always working for you. You are who I'm working for. You're who I'm here for, and I always want the best for you. So if you can do that for me sometime, I appreciate it. If not, I'm still going to be here for you either way. Okay. Lipham. Larry's got all kinds of nephews and Uncle Larry. I love it, man. Listen, guys, that guy's got the biggest heart you're ever gonna run across. I hope to be following in the same footsteps of him and Josh, man, because that's the kind of person I want to be. Thanks, Unc. Thank you, Unc. Yeah, I'm trying to grow this thing. Uncle Larry's trying to help me grow it, man. I'm listening. I've been listening. I think this is my 3rd video or 4th video this week, Larry. So I'm on the ball, brother. I'm doing my thing, doing my best. Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate it, guys. If anybody's able to do your subscription through me, it means a lot. You can upgrade through me or do your subscription through me. It helps me out greatly. If you're interested in a coach, I'm about a month out now on booking. Looking at July. If you want a one-on-one coach, I try to do a couple of those a day. I can't do a bunch. I like to do a couple a day, sometimes 3. That email is in the description. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Weeble's in there. TradingView's in there. Blowfin is in there. If you want to be able to go short on crypto when Josh comes in here and says crypto's over, he come on Larry's show and said Bitcoin bottoms in. You gonna buy down here at 15 or 20, or you wanting to wait for 8? You know, what's the difference in a couple of G's? So when he comes on here and says, you know, it's time for big pullbacks, time for crypto winter, I want to be able to go short. And I did a video the other day on blowfin. You know, it allows you to short, to go to the opposite side on blowfin with crypto with blowfin, excuse me. So if you're you know, we buy calls and we buy puts on the SPY and on Nvidia and stuff like that. Through blowfin, you can do the same thing with crypto, and it's a great exchange. I've been using it for a while. Josh turned me on to it, and it gives you the ability, you know, if I think Bitcoin's coming down, I want to play Bonk or Doge or whatever, you know. Let's check Doge out. Did Doge? I'm interested to see that. Did Doge come down like Tesla did? Oh yeah. So, you know, we looking at for some reason I had 20 marked right here, and I see why. Probably could have marked this 21, but nevertheless, you know, 21 to 17, pretty nice percent. You're looking at percentage points, guys. Pretty nice percentage points on the way down on Doge. You could have went short and been short on Doge, you know, $5,000 short on Doge with blowfin gives you a little bit of leverage if you want it. Pretty good payday, I'll just tell you. So yep, Doge tankied. Doji tankied. You all want to know something funny? I was so wrapped up with charting and teaching, I never knew nothing about Tesla until closing bell. Missed the whole thing. You know what told me about Tesla? I saw Larry's video. He said, y'all trying to short Tesla. You're late to the party, tardy to the party, he said. He said, don't, you know, I guess Tesla, prices went out the roof on puts, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Look at that. 9,000% on the 285s. My goodness gracious. Whew. But I missed it. But you know, discipline, stick to your guns. Don't go chasing, guys. Everybody's selling Tesla. I'm thinking about Tesla in 5 years. I promise you this stuff be put behind, and you know, we'd be saying, man, Tesla's 500, 700. I wish I was buying back at 250. I picked up some shares today. Promise you that. I feel you, Christopher Walker. All right, I'm out this time. Thanks, Uncle Larry, for stopping by. Thank all of you all. Appreciate any support whatsoever. Consider subscribing with my link. That helps me out big time. I really appreciate it. Okay. I love you. I truly love you. I really do. I appreciate the heck out of you, and I will see you in the morning with Josh. Okay? We make some money. Boom, baby.